I want to, I gave my copy, I think, to Troy. Did you get a chance to make copies of those yet?
The keys?
Of the kiosk keys?
Yes. All right, that's the question I had. How many keys do you want? How many people do you want to have
Well, make
kiosk
10
keys?
copies, make 10 copies, and we'll give them out to the people we already know want to work with kiosks.
We want 10 copies.
Yeah. What are they, $100 or something like that? How much is it to make a key?
I mean, it's nothing. I mean, that's not the problem. I'm just saying.
Well, we're going to keep a list of people we check the kiosks.
Okay. All right.
What are they gonna do?
There's nothing, that's right.
Yeah.
We can change the lock at any time.
Listen,
If it was the key to the shed, I'm like,
Yeah,
we're
we're
going
gonna race stem cell all over the kiosk. Catch stem cell.
So we make us 10 copies, Steve, make sure he does that.
No problem.
And then you get it back and you'll give me a copy.
How many keys do we have? We only have one key. We can start it up. I know Russ is down. What should be in the dash box?
I still want like a man to walk back.
Oh, okay. I was like,
What should be in the
yeah.
dash
Let me look up.
Now, things that go into the kiosk, should they go through the club before they go into the kiosk?
Depends on what it is, man. If you want to hang a calendar in there or a flyer of the recent tournament, I mean, I don't think we need
I think we should go through the committees, like
Let me,
membership committee,
I think so.
and so,
too.
tournament committee, and so.
I will answer that question when we get the maintenance committee report because we've got a lot of exciting news about the kiosk situation anyway.
Oh, you need a kiosk.
Just make sure I don't gloss over, but we'll get lots of stuff. Okay, good, good, good. We're done with that. We're not gonna do PayPal. Once again, this is just a list of stuff that I was thinking. Poison control has been done.
Yeah, you can smell that.
Brody and I did the safety patrol. Rudy, why don't you just give us a quick rundown of the safety patrol, of what we found, or the fact that we had some notes and found some stuff? And
Right, we had like 21 total limbs that are hung up in trees. And most of them are on the back nine, but we do have some on the front nine.
general sizes and danger levels.
I don't know if everybody's got this one down, I don't think so. I don't think I've only got 10, but those of you that do, the number accurate is the higher the number, the bigger the risk is.
Oh, I
You
see
see
that.
at the very end,
Nice.
You know,
And that runs at a 10. Yeah, I was on hole 3 today. I could have died. Is it in the fairway?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not there.
yeah, let me get one for you.
I like that. 17, I mean, I was 5 each today.
I'll also want to say that I don't know if we're getting to that or not, but we're going to try to get some of those limbs down this Saturday.
Okay.
8 a.m. Saturday the 7th, this Saturday, 8 o'clock.
Incognito and clandestine.
Absolutely. That's why we're starting early, boss. At least we start early.
At least it's not a compound though, you know. All the people standing around.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what's going on.
Where did that thing go?
Directional charges, anybody?
I'll bring a keg. That
Other
should be
than
in
that, I know that, please continue with the general maintenance report, given that you guys did have a pre-meeting and discussed a lot of stuff.
Right, I went ahead, and you might want to jump in here about the possible kiosks, because you were talking about Boy Scouts.
That's right. We've got like 3 or 4 people that are just itching to build a kiosk. Boy Scout. So, we definitely, I feel like that we could go easily to a 4-sided kiosk. There's a lot of good reasons to do it. We're going to have a course map coming. We're going to have a course rules coming. And Deep has asked me, is there a place on our kiosk to sell sponsorships? Well, now if we have a 4-pound kiosk, we definitely will be able to do that. And if he wants to put K-Fair games up there for 6 months or a year and help the club, that's just fantastic. So, I have put one of the guys in touch, the most recent person in touch with, Rudy. Rudy's still waiting to hear from him, but I have given him your information. So over the next week or two, I'm gonna follow up with all of these people about it. We're gonna have to vet which organization is gonna do it the best. We can't do it with 7, 8-year-old Cub Scouts. We need kids that are 10, 11, 12 on up that can, you know.
Right, well, I would think it would be more like
An Eagle Scout project would be better. Because then it has to be look good, and I think they have to raise some money for it. So that is in process, and I think that we talked about transporting. It makes more sense to me to leave what's there is there, and put a simple kiosk in at Arrowhead, which we've got a couple people wanting to do that. Calling me saying, I want to help. Some random guys just sent an email and said, I want to help do it. So, you and I will get together.
Okay, well, one other thing is, Jeff brought up some excellent points about Arrowhead, about the maintenance out there, and I'd like for him to, if he doesn't mind.
Yeah, we've got some issues at Arrowhead that need to be addressed right away as far as danger goes. 3's tee pad is just a mess. And the same thing with number 14's pin. There's only about 12 inches of sand before it goes into the ditch, and we're already starting to see the concrete on the pin on 14.
So it's got to be.
Yeah.
So well, either that or the bank needs to be stabilized, one of the two.
Well, they're getting ready to come through that entire area, get the entire area all.
That's something that's interesting, because it's obvious that that's the perfect spot for erosion. You know, that sandy bank and putting it back close to that ditch.
I think it was a bad decision.
Yeah.
People,
But at the same time, where are you gonna put it though?
Well, if you put a good run at it, man, and your disc goes into the ditch, you have to walk down there, and every time somebody walks down there, they're eroding
It's
another
not even
4
right.
inch of sand off of
It's
there.
those, it's those putts that miss and roll down.
well, the county is definitely more lenient now with us than they were in the early stages. And Russell, the original designer, probably just did not want to have to be coming back to their things because of stuff. Don't go in the field, don't go on the property. He just stayed well within the bounds.
He was
So
probably
he did
instructed
that.
to do it that way.
He did that, so.
So, where are we at with the Arrowhead redesign?
Okay, just quickly, I had met with the county. Actually, before I met with the county, I met with about 3 guys, Massey, Max Porter, and Jeff Erickson. We went through and surveyed that little piece of land by the school. We put some new holes in there. We lengthened and moved one. We added a hole on that piece of land, which allowed us to delete Hole 8, which is just kind of a kick from here to there hole. And we looked at going diagonally down the hill with 7, and we kind of stopped. And then Alan and Massey and Jeff Erickson went back out and had a little subcommittee meeting on their own, which is fine, and fleshed out some other ideas, and which include disposing of hole 9 and going across the hill, side hill holes with side hill greens. If we did that, and we reduced the number of up, down, of course, almost nothing. We actually, the only real straight uphill hole would be 6, which we got a good idea.
You're gonna do away with 9, the uphill shot?
9 is a solid good hole, but when you take 9 out, it's a good hole. The problem is it was stuck in there as if it was going to be there forever, but it affects what all the design work we're doing, it affects all the holes preceding it and before all the holes are connected.
Yeah,
But
really.
by taking it out, and by taking it out and coming across the hill, these are the things that some guys have been asking for. Side hill lies, side hill greens. So it's not 100% done, but we're trying to get away from the up, down part of it. And that's kind of where we're at the planning stage.
Yeah, just a quick on 9. 9 is my favorite hole there, don't get me wrong.
I think it's a good
And I
idea.
hate to see it go, but with what we hashed out the other day, it's a good layout. And it's a good plan, and 9 is just gonna be a victim of that. That's just all there is to it.
It's definitely not all there is to it, for
The
sure.
new layout adds about 320 feet.
That's
to the
awesome, I
overall
like
course.
that, I like that.
Yeah.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves, nothing that you guys have done is set in stone.
No.
Nothing.
So, up and down is what we wanted in that course. We have a flat course in Castlevania.
Yeah.
We have a flat course at Curie Beach. Elevation, especially uphill, is what makes that course awesome. I'm all about it. Whatever you guys, I'm going to be involved. I'm definitely going to be at all the meetings. I definitely want to get more involved with Arrowhead. I can't wait to lengthen that course. So that's great. And definitely a side hill hole would be cool. You know,
Well, I think that the point that a lot of people were making is just it sounded like we were going up, down, up, down, up, down the hills. There was a lack of variety. And we're adding, I think,
going down, that is
Well,
right.
the new 3 has an uphill look. It's not as steep as 9, if I'm reading your map right.
No, 3 will come back across the crest of the hill. It'll come back from the school property across the crest of the hill towards 4's pin, and 3's where it is now. There will be some downhill on number 2 that would come up and go down and around, but yeah, I mean, well, that was the whole thing. We looked at the map when we first started it, and they came up with a map, Wayne and Max did, and that was the one that we did like, because we already had 6 going down, 4 going down, 6 coming up, 7 going down, then they had 8, 9, 10, boom, 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 just like that. You know, and that was what we were all saying, you know, who wants to just go up and down, up and down, up and down? So that's why, when Mike and I talked about a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, about maybe eliminating number 9, that's when Alan, David, and I went out there and mapped it out, and it does add some length to the overall course. George suggested that he wanted to see the pins on the hill, so that's why we talked about this as well. This would put 2 of those pins, you know, maybe not necessarily 9, but you know, definitely 8 would be a side hill, right? These would, you know,
And
so
10 on the map as we have it, and really 9 to an extent, wouldn't even really be a side hill because it's toward the end of that slope.
Right.
So it's going to be more like a downhill.
So are you not going to take Max and Wayne's whole 10?
We are. That's going to be
downhill shot?
Yeah, that's what we're
Downhill
doing.
shot?
If you look at the map, it looks like 4 side shots. But really, it's not. It's only 2.
So I'd like to get a basket on a hill. You know, with the,
Well,
with
this
both
is only
of them.
4.
and again, when you
Yeah,
first
they'll have 4.
You know, it's the same thing with up and down, up and down, up and down. Basket on the hill, basket on the hill, basket on the hill. You know, I mean,
Yeah, it's not like that. It's not like that. This layout that Jeff's got is beautiful, man. It's the best thing I've seen.
Yeah. And it's a combination of what a lot of people have said they want.
So are we going to be able to add length to all the acres out there? Like obviously, so if it's one
Just about.
A lot of them, yeah.
I'll tell you, I'll get with you guys. Like I said, I was on vacation the one meeting that you guys had, so I was unable to make that. I would most definitely like to be involved in every single. There's going to be a subcommittee meeting posted on Facebook.
It even adds some
we
more
might be
tonight.
able to do that. but-
9 will actually become long.
Look, 9 is a great. 9 is great. It's not my favorite. My favorite holes are 16 and 18. Those 2 holes are amazing.
Yeah.
But 9 is a great.
Not just a good hole, but where you moved it, there's a lot of buffer zone on the right side of the hole, and a lot of buffer zone on the left side of the hole. And what these guys got created.
Check it out.
Check it out.
We're not trying to go too
Have
fast.
it for you, babe.
I mean, we could have a decision to start.
On top of
Like this,
it.
like 6 months ago.
We need to, I want to move forward. That's why I brought it up. There's no need to sit here and hash this out and hash it. Let's do it.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
absolutely.
on that note, I'm glad you asked because we're actually in the county now, she needs a quote unquote final map and his work schedule, so to speak, from us.
That's awesome.
So he's feeling like the MOU and all the permission with the school's gonna go through just fine. So we're now at the point where we actually need to go out and buy some tomato stakes and some flags.
Yep.
And actually flags need to be cut and actually put, you know, where you keep having to be shifted. So we're at that stage now.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm the day.
A lot
Let's
of
make it
the
happen.
work's been done, a lot of the debating and, for not arguing, but intense debate has gone on, and I think that I feel like the course is even better than I thought it was going to be, because in the beginning, I just was trying to make it not as bad, in my mind, I guess, but you guys have come up with some creative stuff, we got the extra land, we're moving in a good direction.
Last question I have. Awesome. Last question I have is, so when you're all spraying, how many trees are you guys going to cut?
Not that many.
A lot of small stuff. A lot of small stuff.
That's the best I can give you.
It's not these big.
No, all the pine trees, we talked about leaving all the pine trees.
Just a couple.
Yeah. most of the big ones
There
are staying.
might be some difference here and there.
Yeah, but not that many.
I mean, there's no time.
I would say
Trees of this size that are gonna get cut, maybe three. Maybe three.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you, guys.
And I guess, so this, do we get anywhere with a minor workday arrowhead because of 14's erosion and 3's? I was just talking, okay.
Yeah.
So 3's T-pad, you just need to pick it up and put it back in? Is that all it is?
We need to do something to get sand back in it, maybe box it in.
Is that what it is, the same?
Yeah, it won't stay in there, man, it's just
When we
too
were up
sandy.
there, when we were up there for the, monthly, was it?
Yeah,
I think it was
three
the
and
monthly.
16, man.
Somebody had taken the 4x4 in the back,
Yeah.
actually taken it up and threw it down the hill, and moved the whole pad over about 6 inches, 6 or 8 inches over to the left. I guess that they didn't, they liked their shot better, 6, 8 inches to the left.
Let's schedule a workday for Airhead.
Yeah.
I think we do.
Let's schedule a workday.
These two items that are up here right now, fix hall pad 3 and move 14 pins away from the erosion. What's another?
16 T-pad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Needs some adjustment.
So
Now,
if we're going to the fact that we know it's a field, what's stopping us from putting 14 8 feet off that ditch up to the
Nothing.
There-
No, that's what-
That's what we're planning on doing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all I can tell you to be very with us right now. If we put it too far into the field, they'll tell us.
Yep.
What would it take to transition us to a concrete pad at Arrowhead? That loose shifting sand and those black things are always gonna be a work.
We know it's okay, we probably design down the design.
They're designed to put in the sand.
Yeah,
So I wonder
because
if
the drainage.
What if it's proper installation is what we might battle. Honestly, when the concrete's gonna get sand on it, you're gonna be constantly going to sweep any concrete T-pad. I can tell you from installing concrete T-pads, it's a lot.
Stephen, they-
I think, yeah, I think you should box that T-pad in, like, push the
And it's
pressure
like
down.
it's a
T-pad, and you'll feel that sand.
Well, we can buy some lumber and box in number 3, because we can pick it up and move it just as easy.
We need to,
You know, I mean, it's just a little bit of
My
labor.
question is, you want me to tap the county and ask them for the lumber?
I think you definitely
That's
need
what
to
I'm
box
like,
at 16.
Yeah, 16 and 3's T-pads are the worst, they need to be boxed in.
And I don't know if we want to consider, the cost of this, since we're gonna lose this whole in the year, but the front of 13, where it's, it's dug in the side of that hill. I mean, the front of that pad's always under a couple inches of sand.
It always will be if it's, unless he breaks it up, like we do the whole 5 cast.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Is it worth even,
That hole's in the red zone, 13 and 14 and all.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, we're gonna lose that whole.
You know, we could go out there and just shovel that.
I think we need to define 13 T-pads, I've seen some people take their shot with their foot kind of up that hill.
Yeah. Well, we can clean it up.
Yeah, we can just shovel it out, clean it up.
I said, we need to define it, make it,
Yeah.
go in front of the boxes. Even if we gotta do like the whole 5 of the castle, do like a bunker, you know what I mean?
That's what I was saying. Is it worth the cost of building a little bunker?
Yes.
Because we're gonna lose the hole.
Let me answer that question, yes, because those 4 2x6s that are surrounding that stuff will easily be lifted and moved. So it is just, and we're gonna reuse, and I might put them together with deck screws, so they can be taken apart and used.
Will they let us use the power tool out there?
Well,
So
no,
the
battery
so
operated
you're
through.
gonna have to use a regular.
So then we pre-install
Yeah,
them somewhere else, pre-install them somewhere else, and we put them back in with a screwdriver.
We'll deal with that when the time's appropriate.
Right.
I mean, honestly, again, as far as drills are concerned,
Be a hard to hurt.
I would use a drill.
Yeah.
Here's the question I have, is, so we've got Eagle Scouts / Cub Scouts / Boy Scouts are gonna build a cube kiosk at Castle Park, correct? How they gonna do that, without using power tools? And if children are allowed to use power tools at Castle Park.
Better look out.
I would make the argument that building a retainer wall for 13 is a club function and therefore covered by our insurance, therefore the county has no liability.
Well, that's not their opinion.
You hear that, guys?
Yeah.
Also, the trees on 5.
Let's,
The other.
let me just,
I mean, that's,
I don't think using a drill is that big a deal, but let me please clarify how, where we stand with them in that area. They may be more relaxed. But we certainly try that.
Yeah, battery operated drill, I don't think, it's one of those ones where it's, as long as we're not out there with a skill saw chopping machine out, we're saying it's as long as we keep it.
Even if they're salsa like battery operated,
Batteries are power operated tools.
because they got like.
So we can get you a pre-cut. Pre-cut's no big deal. It's the installation.
Pickup truck, literally drove off the lot.
Absolutely, that's exactly what it is.
Basically just a machine.
I'm gonna pull up my calendar, guys.
Are we, do you guys want to set a work date?
Yes.
Is that what y'all want to do?
Yes,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
So, when is the arrowhead month? Is it the last
This
Saturday?
past week,
The fourth Saturday.
It's the fourth Saturday.
Yeah. The 7th is I'm sorry, not the 7th.
Seventh is the Castleman work day, but you guys can do arrowhead too, but I'd like to help you guys, so I'd like to know what's really expensive. 14th is the Castleman local. So we're looking at the 21st, if you guys want to June. You guys want to June?
That's 21st?
CAC.
I would say 21st.
I'm gonna go with CAC.
First, yeah.
Yeah.
You going to CAC?
Huh?
You going to the Charlotte Amateur Championships?
No.
You going to Charlotte? You going to-
I mean, I think we're finding enough people to get a work day going for 21st.
I'm cool with 21st. Is that gonna give you enough time, Mike, to?
Get the okay from the county?
Yes, absolutely, June 21st.
And then also, those trees on 5. Remember, we were gonna put the railroad ties on 5. Troy was saying he might be getting was that you?
All around that one tree, that one critical tree that's in the road?
Yeah, we need to put like railroad ties here and here and then fill it all up with sand.
That's a
Out.
lot, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a lot of railroad ties that are required.
Now, they would,
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'd say let's get the 2 T-pads taken care of.
Yeah, yeah.
And then we'll reschedule, but I want, that is an awesome idea, because I talked about that.
2
T-pads, and that
T-pads.
T-pad tree is critical.
Yeah, absolutely.
Would that be our list, 2 T-pads and moving 14?
Correct.
but
Let me
that's,
know, are we gonna try and move that basket?
I mean,
I'll see why not.
That's, okay.
It's about to fall into the water, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not gonna take that long to,
Well,
I mean, if that's all we have to do, man, that's 3 or 4 people, man, Alan, me and David.
We moved 11 in about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time do you want to do this, guys? Before we continue discussing?
June 21st.
Well, listen, I mean, as soon as you get it okay, we'll set up a meeting.
Yeah.
9 o'clock on the 21st. So we need to order a collar for everyone.
I have a collar.
You have a little collar?
Yeah.
I can get,
Oh, thank you, go ahead.
I was wondering if you just pick it up and just post hole right there, boom.
Let's
It won't be sturdy. You know what I'm saying?
When we started.
If you pull a concrete out of them and put concrete in and try and pack dirt around it.
yeah, no, that's not, yeah.
I won't know that.
Can you beat concrete?
I can get.
Can you beat concrete off?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's got a collar. He's got a collar.
The collar I got's got concrete on it.
That's
Oh, I
fine.
can get it off. I can split the concrete off.
Yeah.
Done it a lot of times.
We have you can
Done it a lot of times around sledgehammer. All it takes is a hammer drill.
It takes me, as a hammer, about 10 minutes, and it's all.
I beat the concrete. That's right.
Can we not frame that basket like we were talking about doing for the tree and leave the work set?
Which vaccine?
14.
No.
Didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you were done speaking, but I was gonna say something, I was gonna slip my mind. Oh yeah, the amount of, let's keep the supplies to a minimum on this basket. Let's figure out a low weight of concrete to go with and maybe only a couple pieces of rebar, because it's gonna probably get ripped up.
I think I have a couple pieces of rebar still from
Yeah,
the
so
receipts
let's
I
not
have
go,
now.
let's not go.
But none of that matters, because we can get all the material.
Yeah, I can get the mortar
You can
and
get
all that
concrete?
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can get all that
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, all we need is probably 120, 160 pounds.
I can get all that
2
stuff.
80-pound bags is probably.
Yeah, I mean, we can get that.
How much do you put in a holly tree? Is it 2 or 3 80-pound
Bag and a
bags?
half.
Well, you don't work there anymore.
Yeah, it was 3 80-pound bags. 80 pounds is what.
Yeah, I can get that, no problem. I got pallets of mortar sitting right where I'm at every day. All I got to do is just throw it in the back of the truck.
So we'll have the collar deconcreted by the 21st.
Don't make me accessory after.
Now, my boss has already told me, he's already told me, if I want mortar, he said, just back the truck up there and throw it.
Who wants to get well, do we need any materials for 3 and 16s?
be 2x6 material.
Yeah.
So we need,
I'm
And
just
some
guessing.
wide threaded sheetrock nails.
okay, so do you guys wanna get a list together?
Yeah, that's fine. It ain't a big list, we'll get it together.
And if you guys want to, if anybody wants to just make the purchase and keep the receipt, we'll reimburse you.
Okay.
We might end up having to do that just because.
If you guys want to, and if you want to, just take the cash out of the Arrowhead cash box and put the receipt in the cash box. Right?
Do you, yeah, that's fine. You can do that. I put it in an envelope that says receipts.
Yeah.
I can go ahead and ask the county for lumber.
Yeah, we have to do it by the 21st, so that's what we'll leave the
I
county.
just ask them, and if they say, I don't know, then
They won't like it.
but they know it's coming, and they know we want to box all the pads.
So you three are gonna coordinate it, and I'm gonna just show up and with everybody else and just give you some brute strength and ignorance to do some work.
Mhm.
Alright. I can do that.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Give us the support.
Boz, real quick,